Alrighty, we are reviewing DrHeals' latest match that he posted on the Paxi match review. So let's take a look. What we got here? All right. So facing a Aqua Plant Beast. Right. So we take a look at kind of what their builds are. Can't see right away exactly all the cards that they have, but if we're looking here, Beast looks like it's a prototypical Beast. It does have a little bit of a well, actually no. So the Beast is probably a prototypical Beast. The plant is a little different. Having the cleansed scent here, the mint, is a little different here. Having that on the plant, right? And Aqua looks like it's got Shoal Star, it's got Goldfish, it's got Risky Fish, and it's got Koi, I think is that what that one is. So it's a pure damage Aqua here. So let's take a look at what you play. It looks like the enemy here is going to play. The enemy here is going to play Aqua. He's playing all his damage cards right off the bat, and he's going with the damage on the Beast as well. So he's playing all of his energy first round here. All right. And it looks like DrHeals decides to play. This is nice and smart. He's playing his double steal. This is a great first play. Anytime you get the vegetable bite, whether it's 1 or 2, you're going to want to play that every single time. I don't know if I would have played the slippery shield as well. I probably would have just played the double vegetable bite and saved that extra slippery shield. But it actually wasn't a horrible play here because he ended up attacking you. So, I mean, it's probably, either way, it could have probably worked, right? So you have a ton of shield here, so you definitely delay, the death to your plant here. So really smart playing that right off the bat. Like I said, again, I don't know if I would have played it right away, but it's not a bad play. It's not a bad play. It's kind of a toss of the coin kind of deal here. So you definitely delay the damage here on your plant. Really nice. You steal. Well, actually, you don't steal any damage because, unfortunately, the enemy used all his cards. So you kind of got bad luck with that, but still, 50%, 70, I'd say probably about, let's say 60%. Let's say about 60% of the time playing your double vegetable bite early on, right in the first round, is the smart play, the right play to do. So you played it right there. You just kind of got unlucky because he decided to attack and use all of his energy, right? So you don't really do much there, right? So second round here, you've got 2 energy. He has 2 energy. He's got Nut Throw, Ivory Stab here, so he can start preparing to play his Beast. He's got no Aqua cards. You've got your backline Reptile getting prepped for his damage and his survivability. We'll see kind of what you do here this second round. Actually, looks like you both just pass, right? Which is smart. That's what I would have done. So that is, you both pass. So let's see what happens here. It's kind of a turning point of the match, probably, honestly. Usually the third round is. Okay, so he plays his 2 Aqua cards, 2 damage Aqua cards. You're playing your Tadpole and your, let's see what you're playing, actually you're playing 2, not Tadpole, Tail Slap. Playing your 2 Tail Slaps, getting that energy and doing a little damage. You go for the discard, some damage and stun from your Reptile. He plays the Carrot, so he'll gain that energy from his shield getting destroyed. Your plant probably dies here, 100% dies here, but you're going to gain some energy here, which is going to be really nice. So let's see how this plays out. Plant dies, goes into last stand mode, but doesn't really matter. You end up losing it. You play perfect on your cards here, leaving the stun, that chomp at the end, so you're going to stun the plant, which is going to be really nice because that means his play right here isn't going to do anything. His Carrot, he's not going to be able to do any damage. Actually, you end up killing him. So awesome, even better. So you kind of do a trade here. Unfortunately, he does have the one square here, the 1 HP bar for the last stand, so some kind of skill has to be played for him to die. So let's see what happens here in the 4th round. It looks like you both just skip, is what it looks like. We're going into the 4th round here. You both do just pass, so we are into the 5th round. Oops. So this isn't a bad situation for you. because the plant is definitely going to die. So it kind of depends on what the card RNG is right now, right? So he gets 3 of his cards for his beast. His plant's gonna die. He really didn't. Actually, it didn't help him at all that his plant survived, because he actually ended up gaining 2 cards on his plant that's about to die. So he gained nothing on his aqua, which should have helped you win this match. But let's see what happens here. So with his beast cards here, if he gets a crit like he usually will with a beast, because beasts are annoying, he probably kills your plant because beasts are annoying. But let's find out. Right? You play your cards right on your reptile. I don't know if I would have played the slippery shield on your reptile here, right? Like, there's no chance of your reptile getting attacked because he doesn't have a backdoor here, and he doesn't have a backdoor on the beast. So I would have saved your slippery shield here. I know you played it so that way you could get that stun off. But sometimes it's better not to play, right? I mean, you've got energy management over him right now, so let's just see how this plays out. See if saving that slippery shield, saving these cards another turn would have gotten you this win. So you do some damage, you kill his plant, like needs to happen. Unfortunately, he does his 3 cards. Let's see what happens. He gets the crit off. Unfortunately, well, good. You survived, and you are going to end up stunning him here. So I mean, that's good. You're going to get the stun off and you're going to do some damage to him. So let's see. You know that he's stunned. So whatever he does next is not going to hit you, right? You've got 4 energy to his 3 energy. No, hold on a second. You have, this is again counting energy here. So you have 4 energy to his 5 energy, right? He plays both of his attack cards from his aqua. You play both your Aranda. And you play both your discard cards here. So you should kill his beast here for sure. Beautiful. He's going to kill your aqua. So I want to let's take a look at this real quick, because you know we were talking about whether or not you should have used that slippery shield for the stun. So let's take a look. So this slippery shield that you used here with your reptile, and this is where you kind of need to consider when to play the slippery shield, the 3 cards to get the stun, right? You really need to consider this. This is kind of the next level strategy of thinking in the game, right? So we're gonna go through this real quick. Let's see here. Go. So you apply the stun, right? You apply the stun on the beast. Beast can't do anything, right? If you was to play here, it's not gonna hit, right? You play 2 Aranda and you play 2. I don't know what this card's called right now, but the 2 discard damage cards, right? Well, your Aranda alone by itself is going to kill the beast, right? So that stun that you applied on the beast, completely wasted, right? If you hadn't have played that, you would have had an extra slippery shield left over. Let's see, and you wouldn't have wasted an energy. So you would actually be at 1 energy right now instead of 0. And he's at 3 energy, which probably is going to end up giving him the victory because of the energy management. But let's see how this plays out. You discard him, but he has no cards to discard, and he gets the plus speed. He plays 3 attack cards. You play the 1 shield, because that's all you had. But if you had that second shield, that second slippery shield, like we said, if you hadn't have used that against the beast, he would have just barely done damage to you. He would have done probably 115 worth of damage only. But since you only had 1 slippery shield, you kind of were stuck, right? So you're at 3 energy now. He's at 4, and he's got 3 damage cards compared to your slippery shield and your iguana. And you apply a stun there too. See, he barely does damage to you. Played your cards correct here, so this is good. Apply the stun, beautiful. Still has the 3, and you only have 2 this time. You play the right cards here in terms of your slippery shield, and then the 3rd silence. So here is what I would have, and this is tough. This is tough But you gotta kind of see this is that he is playing every 3 cards, all 3 cards he has every single turn. If you're counting energy correctly, and you can also, you should be able to see how many cards he actually has in his deck as the match is going on, or in his hand. So you can tell that he's playing every single card each round, right? So using the 3rd silence, where you randomly discard, doesn't really do anything for you. Obviously, it doesn't really matter either if you use Chomp, but this time I might have used Critical Escape instead of 3rd silence. Even though it's 40 less shield, it's taking 15% damage away, so it might have been better than having the extra shield, right? Let's see. Kind of even here. You play your Slippery Shield. Really stinks that you didn't get double Slippery Shield at any point during this last phase, right? Because if you had gotten double Slippery Shield, that would have been really good. Unfortunately, you didn't get that double Slippery Shield, and he's slowly whittling you down, right? Whereas if you had the double Slippery Shield, you even got the critical there. So he's definitely hurting, but let's see. Double Slippery Shield, you play double Slippery Shield. Does he get a crit here? Is that how he beats you? Well, he dies. Oh, you both die. Huh. Okay, I see what you're saying here. DrHeals, honestly, you played this really well. If there were any points in this play that you could have done differently to win this one, considering what you were facing, where you're facing the Aqua that's faster than you, you played your reptile cards for the most part correctly. You never got lucky with getting double shield here. If you had gotten double shield here at all in the last couple of rounds against this Aqua, I'm talking about that double Slippery Shield, if you had gotten that at all, like you did at the end, you probably would have been able to survive and win this one out. And then again, playing that Slippery Shield here at this point where you did the stun to the beast, there was a waste of energy there, plus the card was wasted as well. So that might have been a turning point as well. But in terms of your play here, the way you played your cards, you really did a good job, a really good job. You just kind of got a little unlucky, and one of the biggest deals about this game is that luck does come into play. It is a card game. There is RNG involved. There is the RNG of the crits. So these are just things that we've got to battle, and we just have to kind of work around. But in terms of playing the cards the correct order, playing them the correct way, utilizing the cards benefits the correct way, I think you're getting it. I think you're really getting it. Let's take a look here really fast. And then you also got unlucky here using the double vegetable bite and Slippery Shield here. If he hadn't used any energy here, if he hadn't attacked, you would have won this one, because generally double vegetable bite early on wins the match. It's pretty much game over if the person who does the double vegetable bite plays it correctly, right? But you got unlucky there. You got unlucky. You just kind of got really unlucky right there, right? Playing your stun really well there. That's really good play. Really good play. I mean, I don't see, other than this card, which again I've already talked about this, the Forest Spirit card, this Silence Whisperer card. If you didn't have this card on your Aqua, that could have also been a game changer for you, maybe. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Maybe if you had a 0 energy card here, that would have been a game changer there for you. But I mean, you played both Arandas. There's not much. I mean, you didn't have any extra energy anyway. But I mean, that could always be a game changer, having the right cards, because you don't want Silence Whisperer on your Aqua. I mean, while it's good mid lane, you really don't want that on your card. So I mean, that is an issue with that Axie, but it's better than the one you had before. So slowly upgrading here, right? Slowly upgrading. But honestly, DrHeals, you played really well. You played your cards really great, really accurately. I mean, yeah, you got unlucky. Probably 3 spots in the match where you didn't get your slippery shield here, the vegetable bite in the early game, and then using that stun, wasting that slippery shield against that beast. That you kind of just got unlucky there. But let me take a look really fast. Let's just take a gander here before this happened. So yeah, so you had the double Oranda, the Hero's Bane. This is what this is. Hero's Bane is Oranda, which is that red. The red, whatever you call this, it's an Oranda, I guess. But this guy here, you had that card already in your hand, right? And you played the slippery shield and that stun. But knowing that you had that Oranda in your hand, knowing that you had that 2 of them, again, you kind of want to think. You want to try and think a turn ahead when you're playing to help you give it a chance. You knew you had at least 140 damage here, right? So if you just had done this 90 and this 80 to the beast, that's 170, right? 170 plus the 240, that kills the beast. So I'm kind of doing some out of turn calculations, or turns in advance calculations to take advantage of the victory. Also, your Aqua is actually faster than his beast and his Aqua, so that also puts you at an advantage. But yeah, like I said, I think you played really well. I think you're really getting the game. I think you're finally understanding it. I think you just posted in Discord that you had a 5 win streak, so just keep it up, man. Just keep it up.